Hello everybody, my name is Amelia Petska. I am doing my video presentation for assignment 2. For some reason my TechSmith relay did not want to work, so I'm going the old-fashioned way and recording myself doing this presentation. For this assignment I chose question number 3, which is a goodness fit for the 2 locus of control for family 2. So a little background information on soybeans and glyphosate, aka Roundup. Soybeans are the second most grown crop in the U.S. behind corn. It is a broadleaf plant which helps classify what herbicide people can use in their fields. Soybeans themselves, the offspring or the seeds, can be used for many things such as animal food, human food, and oil. Glyphosate is a non-selective herbicide, means that kills both grass and broadleaves. It kills these grasses and broadleaves because it is an EPSP synthase inhibitor, which means it stops the amino acids from transporting across the plant, so the plant ends up dying because it has no food. My first Punnett square over here would be the first generation, where the dominant genes are my plant with the transgenic gene, and my little r is the conventional soybeans. So if we were to cross 2 plants of the F1 generation, we would have this Punnett square over here. So for my question, since my test is for 2 transgenic gene, that would mean that both my for my 2 loci, the gene has to be a homozygous dominant, because we cannot have a homozygous recessive without the Roundup gene, without the gene that controls for Roundup resistant. So in my graph down below, I showed my class and my steps to get my goodness of fit. How I calculated my expected was, since we had 18 plants that came up, I took a fourth of that, which would be this part of the Punnett square, and then I did the rest of my formula. Now if we go down here, since we have 2 classes, and to figure out the degrees of freedom, we take how many classes we have minus 1. So since we have 2 here, so 2 minus 1 is 1. So when we come down here to look at where my x squared would end up, we can see that it doesn't even make it on this graph. And at our 5%, this is where we start rejecting our hypothesis. So since it's off this graph, that means that I need to reject my hypothesis saying that 2 transgenes or homozygous dominant gene, it is not my plant that has the resistance for Roundup.